Welcome back to our channel. It's been a hot minute. We have been down with the flu and it's just been very busy. Anyway, today we are coming to you with another chit chat video in our cozy corner. Today we are going to be talking about our Asia trip, which we did last year, October, yes. So we went kind of towards the end of September into October. We have decided that we're going to split the Asia trip into a couple of parts. So part one, which would be this part, is going to be talking about Macau, Hong Kong and Tokyo in Japan. And then we will split our 3 Disneys into 3 different videos. So we visited Hong Kong Disney, we visited Shanghai Disney, and we visited Tokyo Disneyland and DisneySea. So you will see that in 3 separate videos. But today we are going to Macau in China, if you don't know where that is. It's basically the Vegas of the East.
Yes.
Okay. We got recommended to go and see it by friends of ours, and yeah, and then we hop over to Hong Kong and then to Tokyo. Now we didn't do it in that order. The order was we went to Macau, we did Hong Kong Disney, Hong Kong, Shanghai Disney, Tokyo Disney, Tokyo. So that was the order of our trip. But like I said in the beginning, we're going to be splitting it into the cities and the 3 Disneys in separate videos.
Yes.
Right, and without further ado, let's get started. So we flew from Cape Town to Singapore. So we obviously flew via Singapore Airlines, which is a 13.5-hour flight.
Very long.
It was very long, but we flew from Cape Town, and what they do is they basically stop over in Johannesburg, I think for an hour. Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, it was an hour. We were grounded on the
But actually it's quite quick.
yeah, it doesn't take long at all. It's actually quite a quick stop over, and they pick up people in Johannesburg. So just bear that in mind. If you are going to fly with Singapore Airlines from Cape Town, then you are going to have that stop in Johannesburg. But I promise you now, like, it really isn't that bad. Like, you can stand up, you can stretch your legs, and it literally goes so quickly.
Yeah.
We were actually so entertained because they do have the Cape Town ground crew coming onto the plane to kind of clean, because I think we did have a changeover of air crew.
Yeah.
We had different air hostesses and air stewards coming on, so we were kind of watching them, what they do, which is quite interesting because you never see kind of the changeover. So we were watching that. The ground crew was chatting to us, so it was quite cool. Yeah, and then we had a 7-hour layover in Singapore airport.
Yes.
Which it is extremely long for a layover. But in saying that, I think we only really chilled for maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Between running around looking at the airports,
And finding a place.
and eating and mooching in the shops and stuff, we only kind of sat down about an hour and a half before our flight left again. So if you do travel, you will know that Singapore is one of the top airlines. I mean, granted, yes, they 100% deserve that rating. It's an incredible flight, spacious.
Yes.
The crew are lovely. The food is really nice. Like, we got fed a lot.
Yes.
Like, I have never been full on a plane, and
No.
I was.
And like, you don't come off and you're hungry.
Yeah, you ravenous for like food. No, it was.
No, it's actually really nice.
And they take such good care of their passengers. Like, they're always checking in on us and checking that we're okay and if we need anything. And it's just their hospitality was really, really nice.
Yes.
And it's probably 90% of flights have this, but in the galley of the plane, either in the front or the back, the middle, wherever you are positioned on the plane, they have like a snack box. So if you want, you can go and grab a snack, and they also have like juices and waters already poured, so that you can just grab and go. So the plane was great, and then we landed in Singapore Airport, and Singapore Airport is massive. When they say it is massive, it is massive.
Very big.
Yes, one of the most beautiful airports. I mean, you can't deny that. So basically what we did at the airport was we landed, I think we got food straight away. No, we didn't.
No, we waited a little
we
bit.
were quite full.
Yeah.
We just kind of walked around the airport, kind of got something to drink, bathroom stop.
Had a spring roll.
Yeah, Shani's always snacking, so I think he had a spring roll. And then we kind of, Dad went for a smoke. Like, we need to find the smoking area. And I have never seen such a beautiful smoking area.
It was like very fancy. It was like,
so they have a map. So download I think it's Shanghai. I think it's called Shanghai. I don't know. I was in charge of that.
Yes.
I think it's called Shanghai app. I think I might still have it on my phone, to be honest. I have a thing with apps. Yeah, Shanghai. So it's a little purple app that you download, and it's literally got everything on there that you need. Map of the airport, shops. You can literally like GPS your way through the airport, basically. So we found a good smoking area. This one was upstairs by Burger King. And Dad went outside. We sat inside waiting because we don't go into smoking areas. And Dad came in and he was so excited. I've never seen Dad coming back from a smoke looking so excited. And he was like, "No, guys, you have to come and check the smoking area." And I was like, "Dad, it's a smoking area. Like, seriously." Oh, no, we were very, very wrong. It was like a jungle.
Yes.
An outdoor jungle. Beautiful. I mean, there was plants.
And it was so hot.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
And it was nighttime here. We landed at night. It was
was
super hot. It was like
boiling.
40 degrees. But it was so
And
beautiful.
humid.
Like almost like a Zen garden.
Yes.
With all these plants and benches that you can sit on.
Like namaste.
Yeah, namaste. Definitely. It was so like you could literally just sit there, even if you're not a smoker, and it doesn't really smell of smoke.
No,
because it's outside. Yeah,
So
it's
the smoke just goes.
Anyway, it was really beautiful.
Goodbye.
And then basically we started our, what would you call it? Travels through Singapore Airport. So they have a sky train basically to the different terminals. There's 4 terminals, and it's basically in like a huge square. So we got dropped off at, I think, Terminal 3. I think it was Terminal 3. So we caught the sky train and we went to the next terminal, and then we caught the sky train to the next terminal, sky train to the next terminal. And we kind of just walked around the terminals. For me, what I found really, really cool was the butterfly room.
Oh yeah,
that was
really
so
nice.
cool. So they've got like a butterfly room, I would call it. Butterfly garden. There we go, Shan, good word. But it's like double story. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It feels like you're in a rainforest, not an airport. There's trees, there's butterflies. It's almost like educational as well. You can see the butterflies like building cocoons.
Them taking their kids to the airport
for
an outing.
Literally. But there's a movie theatre as well, so if you want to go and watch a movie, we were like, no, we're not going to sit for any more than what we need to in a plane.
And there's showers and bathrooms.
There's showers, bathrooms. There's a pool. There's an airport pool.
So if you have a long enough layover.
Yeah, which 90% of the layovers, if you're going through Singapore, are really long. I think for that reason, to give you time. And also, things are not close. Like, gates are 20 minutes apart. Walking distance, they're far. The SkyTrain's really easy to use. Just bear in mind that if you are in a layover, just bear in mind of your surroundings and people are running to their next flight if they've got a short layover. So just obviously bear that in mind. We don't want to hinder anybody from getting to their flights. There's loads of restaurants, loads of shops to mooch around in. You can buy things, you can just have a wander. Loads of duty free. You've got your cheap shops, you've got your name brand shops, you've got restaurants, you've got sit downs, you've got buffets, you've got food courts. They've even got robot vacuums. you remember that little
Yes,
yellow
that
vacuum?
thing. That
Freaked
thing.
out Shannon. But it was so cute. I thought it was so cute.
It has that look that it's going to take over the world one day.
It has a face on it. It's very
Yes.
cute. I thought it was very cute. I'm here.
Like,
I'm here.
and you're going to take over the world, so I'm watching you.
It was very cute. And basically this vacuum just like goes around they each have their own departments.
Yes.
是有小瓶儿，买个大瓶儿，自己买个大瓶儿，直接买回去我操，人不满意是吧？直接就是说，哎呀，你这买什么味道？这可以挑出来。
And then when the thing goes flat, this robot vacuum, it just takes itself to its charging station.
It's weird.
To go and put itself on charge.
It's weird.
I was like, alrighty. And they also have, which I thought was really, really cool, they have mobility chairs. So if you are tired of walking or, you know, you can't walk very far, basically they have these chairs at different stations around the airport. And you basically sit in it, you put on this next door to it, they've got a little screen like on the chair,
Yes.
and you basically put your gate number or which terminal, your gate number, because you wouldn't be able to get access it via terminal. Basically, you just put your gate number in, and it takes you to your gates,
It's really
and then
cool.
it drives itself back to its kind of depot.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but I thought that was really nice. I mean, even for people with no mobility issues, just because that airport's massive. If you're tired of walking, you know, around, you can just hop yourself on one of those chairs and
it's
off you
like,
go.
so nice.
And it's got space to put your carry-on if you need at the back of it. So yeah, the Singapore airport it's really, really amazing. Just bear in mind, which we didn't know before we left, if you are wanting to see the Jewel, which is the huge waterfall, we didn't actually know this until like our 5th hour in our layover, but basically you have to exit customs because it is in kind of the main center of the airport so that it's more open to the public. So if you are coming through your normal, like you're leaving, getting off a plane, you have to go through security to get to the Jewel. And then obviously to come back through your security. So by the time we had realized we were a little bit too late to go through security and come back, I think we only had about 2 hours and we didn't want to take that chance. So just bear that in mind if you are wanting to see the Jewel. And then just check also, it doesn't always run. So it's not a 24-hour. Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm just fixing the chair.
Falling off the beanbag. So the Jewel does not run 24 hours. It does have a part where it is times of the day where it is off and times of the day where it's on. So also just check that. But you can also see it via the SkyTrain. So if you're going from Terminal 2 to Terminal 1, if I'm not mistaken, you can see it on the SkyTrain, which is absolutely beautiful. And then also, yeah, so that is the Jewel. It is definitely something that you would want to see, but like I said, bear in mind, you do have to go out security. So you have to go through security and security back. So just make sure that you do have long layovers. And then they also do have city tours that you can book through the airport, and basically you can then go out of the airport to have a look at places close by. You basically go on like an airport bus. We didn't do that. I think we get a little bit nervy leaving the airports before flights. You know, something can happen. We just were like, no. And it's also Singapore airport. There's enough to do in the airport for you really not to go out. But if you're fine with leaving the airport for your layover, then that is an option as well. They've got really nice options. So you can do that as well. All right. So after the layover, we then hopped on our next plane again with Singapore Airlines to go to Macau, which was only a 4-hour flight. So that was
not
fine.
too long.
Right, so we landed in Macau airport. Now, if you are not aware, if you are wanting to visit Macau, there are 2 parts to Macau. Okay, obviously I do a lot of research beforehand. so that I can get my bearings on kind of itineraries and where we're going. Macau is split into two pieces. It is not one big island or one big area, landmass that fits both of these sections in. There is Macau and there is what is that place called? Sorry. Taipa? I'm so sorry. I don't speak Mandarin. Taipa, I think it is, or Taipa. I don't know. Taipa. I'll pop it on the screen for you. Basically, Macau, the actual name Macau, is where there is hotels on there. It is more of there is more residential. A lot of the tourist attractions are on that piece of Macau. Lisboa hotels on there. That was one hotel that kind of just stuck in my mind. Yeah, so a lot of the tourist attractions that you would necessarily go and see in Macau is on that side. Joined by a bridge is your Taipa side, which is the Vegas side. Okay, so that's got the Cotai Strip, with all the hotels and the lights and all of that. It is also the side that is closest to the airport. And saying that, we booked our hotel was the Venetian.
Very nice.
We booked to stay in a Royal Deluxe Suite, a king. So there was 2 double beds and it was a bed and breakfast.
It was very nice.
The hotel, so if you have been to Vegas, it is exactly the same. Okay. So we haven't been to Vegas. Obviously, we're going now in September.
Stay tuned.
3 months.
Stay tuned.
Don't get distracted. The hotels are absolutely massive. Okay, it is huge. So basically, I'm just going to backtrack quickly. From Macau airport, you can take a free bus. Please use this. It is one of the easiest things we have ever used. Basically, you come out of the airport. I'm just trying to get my bearings. And you literally turn right. Carry on straight with that road. They've got signs and it's in English. And it will take you to the hotel buses.
Yes.
Load your suitcase on, get in the bus, and you wait a couple of minutes to kind of fill the bus. And then it takes you to your hotel.
It's really
free,
simple
and easy to use. It is so nice. So definitely use that. Yeah, so basically the Venetian is, a lot of the hotels have a casino. Like I said, it's the Vegas of the East. It has a casino and basically an entire shopping mall. Including your hotel rooms. And then obviously,
it's ginormous.
Yeah, we stayed at the Venetian, which is obviously Venice themed. So they do have an indoor section which has got your gondolas in it, which was really cool because we've been to Venice and it was quite nice to kind of get that like little bit of that feel. Theming absolutely insane. It just feels rich. It's literally like,
you feel fancy.
Yeah, it's very bougie. But the staff are lovely. You hand your bags in, bring your bags up. They basically give you like a little business card. Each of the staff members have like a business card and they give it to you at the end of the day in case you need anything, like just call them.
Yeah, it's very fancy.
Yeah, it is absolutely incredible. Just bear in mind, like, you are in a country that doesn't speak English, so we use Google Translate quite a bit. But yeah, it was, the Venetian was absolutely stunning. Our hotel room was massive.
Yes.
We were quite high up. And yeah, our view was incredible. We had a beautiful windowsill, and I kind of sat on that like most of the day.
All the time.
Yeah, so it was incredible.
It was very nice.
Unfortunately, our time in Macau was cut even shorter than kind of what we already planned.
Yes.
We only really had 2 days in Macau, so basically 1.5 really. We unfortunately hit with a level 10 typhoon.
Yes.
So yeah, we did do a little bit of sightseeing. So our next day, we woke up, we had breakfast. We were kind of following it because obviously we had heard about it. There was warnings all over the hotel.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we woke up, had breakfast. The breakfast at the Venetian is absolutely lovely. They have a massive buffet selection.
Yes.
So that is definitely something that
It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, they've got food for just about everybody. Yeah, so we did do the breakfast, and then we caught a taxi across the bridge to the Macau side so that we can do a little bit of sightseeing. Unfortunately, everything was closing early.
Yes.
Because they were literally locking down for this typhoon.
Yeah.
There are buses that can take you from the Venetian to across the bridge to the Macau side, which they advised us not to take the bus because you can wait a little bit for a bus coming back, and obviously with the typhoon hitting, they were going to close the bridge at a certain time as well. So we were like, no, we're just going to take a taxi. The taxis are right outside the hotel. They hook you up with one, and then you can go over to the Macau side.
Yes.
And go for sightseeing. So basically, we just walked around
A bit.
Yeah, we didn't walk around a hell of a lot. We didn't see anything really.
Yeah. So, and then we just went back.
Yeah, and then we went back at about 3 o'clock because they were closing the bridge. At
And
about 4.
just walked around that area.
Yeah, so we saw like the Lisboa hotel and a couple of the like there was a couple of markets that we walked down again. They were all shutting, so we did buy a couple of souvenirs from them on that side just to kind of support them for the day because they had like it was so empty. There was like no tourists. experience. Being overseas during a natural disaster, you can call it. I mean, a level 10 typhoon is no joke. For us, it was quite scary because we've never experienced that. And,
the other day we did.
yeah. We had like a hurricane in Cape Town. But anyway, they are so well prepared for typhoons and things that we were so impressed.
Like they have these things to tie down their trees.
Yeah, they tie down everything from statues to they've got sandbags all over. They tie down, they cover. Everyone just gets stuck in. They bolt wood against the doors. It's just so well prepared that you feel so safe. Like they make you feel so safe.
Crazy.
The taxi driver was hysterical when we were talking to the taxi driver about this. We were just asking, like how bad does it get? He was like, no, we're very excited. We haven't had such a bad typhoon in about 10 years. And we were like, sorry, did you just say excited? And he was like, yeah, we're so excited. I was like, okay, respect. We're not, but okay.
We're nervous.
It was. Then the next day we had lockdown, which basically means if they lock down, literally you cannot leave. So you can't even leave for a cigarette on the outside. We only know that because my dad smokes. But yeah, we were locked down, and it was the perfect hotel to be locked down in because the food court was open in the mall, and you can walk to the Parisian hotel because they're all linked. So yeah, basically lockdown.
So the Parisian is like the French one.
Is the Paris, the Paris themed hotel.
Paris.
So yeah, we kind of walked around. A couple of shops were open.
Because they link.
Yeah, they linked
bridge.
by a bridge. Yeah. Kind of walked around to see the damage. I'll put some footage up. It kind of hits late at night, between about 2 o'clock in the morning. It kind of hit. She was fast asleep.
Thank goodness, so I didn't sleep.
Yeah, we were kind of up every hour, kind of checking outside what's happening. And it was pretty bad. It was quite hectic. But I think the Venetian Hotel is, I don't know if they've built it in a protective way.
Kind of like Disney World.
Yeah, it's quite protected. Like we didn't, and I also don't
know if
it's
also because it's flat.
Yeah, it's a flat building.
It kind of just the wind maybe just pushes like
maybe,
that.
Yeah.
Kind of like with Disney World, like the positioning of it.
Yeah, maybe they were quite smart in how they built it. So thankfully we weren't hit that bad. I mean, there was trees everywhere and branches everywhere, and but there was parts of the island that was affected, and also Hong Kong was also affected, and the Philippines was affected very badly by this specific typhoon. But yeah, so that day we kind of just played games, we walked around, we went to Starbucks, walked around some more, went to the food courts. I don't know.
It was pretty chilled.
It was chilled. It was really chilled. Stood watching the trees blowing, sat on my windowsill. how hot it is. Yeah, so you know what, it cut our Macau trip shorter than what it was. But
It wasn't bad.
we were actually quite grateful that it had hit our Macau part of our trip and not like Disney and Tokyo and stuff like that. So, but I really, we were very, very impressed with the Macau staff, all the Venetian staff, and the way they just kept everyone calm, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was our Macau.